There is a very thin line that separates the world of the living from that of the spirits. Many believe that in this age of technology, we actually coexist with them. I see them. No, I am not trying to cash in on that current Bruce Willis blockbuster. But just like the boy Cole in the movie, I do not know why I see them or why they appear to me, they just do. And no, I am not mentally challenged. I am a stable person, with a pretty logical mind. I was 8 years old when I had my first ghostly experience. I saw my dead aunt cradling my baby brother in bed. I never told this to anybody for fear that no one would believe me. What are the chances of a grown-up actually believing an 8-year-old? Besides, we've always been told that dead people really do appear to their living relatives. Even an older cousin claimed to have seen the spirit of our dead aunt. The problem is, after that incident, I seem to be seeing more of them, spirits who walk around, passing right in front of me, oblivious to their surroundings, I guess. I never really felt scared about these apparitions since they never really bothered with me. They were only fleeting images. Glimpses of people who are there but not real. Like, you're walking on the street, and then all of a sudden, someone crosses your path. There's that initial feeling of confusion, disorientation, and fascination. Then you move on. It happened a year ago. We had just moved into this house on Dimasalang Street, in Baclaran. It was a nice house. New, actually. The truth is, I wasn't expecting to see any of my gremlins, as my close friends call these entities I see there because, like I said, the house was newly constructed. It had only been vacant for a month before we moved in. And the house looked pretty normal. With its fresh green paint and light blue grilled gate, it could pass for any house in any given neighborhood. One night, I came home late. It was humid, so I decided to take a bath before retiring to bed. I remember wanting to open the windows, but decided against it at the last minute. I was in the middle of reading All My Pretty Horses when I finally fell asleep. Until now, I couldn't put my finger on what exactly it was that broke my sleep that night. All I know is that it was so cold, I broke out in goose pimples all over. Before I even opened my eyes, I distinctly felt a presence with me in the room. It took me a while to adjust my eyesight in the dark, but when I did, I saw an outline of a female form standing at the foot of my bed. Instinct told me it wasn't my mother. Nor was it human. I remember closing my eyes, a silent prayer playing on my lips. And though fear ruled my whole being that night, I couldn't help being curious. So I opened my eyes again. She was still there, her long, dark hair swaying from the breeze, or was it from the electric fan? Her beautiful face marred by the expression of pain and controlled hostility in her eyes. I wanted to scream. I'd never felt so weak and helpless in my entire life. Thought escaped me, and I felt so weak, my limbs felt like they'd turned to jelly. I felt as if something was drilling at the base of my skull and my soul was desperately trying to escape from my body. This must be what naked fear feels like. All this time, the entity simply stood there, watching me with fiery eyes that seemed to consume me. Then, suddenly, she vanished. The drilling stopped and my soul settled once again inside my body. I couldn't go back to bed after that. I buried myself under the bed covers and waited for dawn to come. I told my mother about it the following day, not fully expecting her to believe my story. To my surprise, she answered, "I saw it too." Since then, the ghost appears from time to time. So much so that she has become an added member of our household, like a boarder or something. However, she does not linger long enough to stare at me anymore. She just passes by. Now I've gotten so used to her that I am no longer as frightened as I felt that night, even if I see her passing through the bathroom walls while I'm taking a bath.